Feel like you're working hard, but your strength and muscle gains have just stopped? Like you're stuck, you can't fully add more weight to a move, but you can't really do another rep either without being sloppy? There isn't really a harder variation even. You've hit a plateau and you're ready to bust it. The question is, how? Because you can't really work harder or train longer. That's where this amazing training technique, cluster sets, comes in handy. Too often we don't consider our rep and set scheme as opportunity for progression, but they are. In this video, I'm gonna break down what cluster sets are, why they work so well, and even a bonus nutritional tip to help. Because sometimes we hit that plateau due to one huge diet mistake. But first, what are cluster sets? Cluster sets are a form of rest-pause training. Rest-pause training is a technique that allows you to use very short rest periods or pauses to ultimately lift more weight for quality reps. With cluster sets, you'll break down a traditional set of reps you may do into mini sets with brief pauses between. For example, if you're stuck on goblet squats doing 10 reps with a specific weight for 3 sets, you may break down each set of 10 reps down into mini sets. Each mini set will be 2 to 3 reps with 10 to 30 seconds of rest between each mini set. You'll do these mini sets with pauses until all 10 reps are complete, and then you'll take your usual full rest between sets. Doing 10 reps this way will allow you to use a heavier weight for all 10 reps. This rest allows you to maintain proper form and recover just enough to use a heavier weight, but not long enough for you to fully recover. So why and how do cluster sets help hard gainers and advanced exercisers bust through plateaus when they're stuck doing straight sets? Number one, they allow you to do high quality reps with heavier loads. Cluster sets allows you to work muscles closer to failure and avoids the fatigue that can impact the quality of your reps when done straight in a row. This rest isn't long enough for your body to recover, but you'll also be able to use heavier loads, so you'll see more muscle fiber recruitment to drive muscle growth. So if you've been nervous about injury with specific heavy lifts, this can be a great way for you to increase weight safely. Number two, they increase your training volume at a high load. Because you won't fatigue as fast as with straight sets, so all 10 reps done in a row, you can use heavier weights for longer. This helps you do more volume, or reps and sets, in that hypertrophy rep range. Weight plus volume is what truly drives muscle growth and those strength gains. Number three, they reduce junk reps. Quality matters if you want the best results, but you also need to push your comfort zone if you want to build progress. So there has to be a balance. Cluster sets can help you with that, because as we fatigue with straight sets, we can compensate, which can lead to overload and injury. We can also find our form breaking down or our range of motion on moves shrinking. With the short pauses or rest included with cluster sets, we can avoid that breakdown. We can make every rep more quality, even if it means sometimes doing a single rep towards the end of our mini set series to complete the total volume listed. And finally, number four, cluster sets create more mechanical tension. Mechanical tension is a primary driver of hypertrophy or muscle growth. By extending your ability to use heavier weights for quality reps across multiple cluster sets, you keep your muscles under meaningful load for longer. The short rests, 10 to 30 seconds, let you partially recover ATP and neural drive so you can use heavier loads for more reps in that high tension zone. So if you're struggling to bust that strength and muscle plateau, consider including at least a single heavy lift at the start of your workout using cluster sets instead of the straight sets you're currently doing. While you can use cluster sets at any time in your workout session, it is especially helpful for big, heavy compound lifts like squat, bench press, barbell rows, or deadlifts at the start of your workout. Now, the nutritional tip I feel I must share, because the best results happen when your diet and your workouts work together. And often we can sabotage all of our hard work in the gym by making this one nutritional mistake, not eating enough. If you aren't eating enough calories to support muscle growth, your hard work in the gym won't pay off. You're creating the stimulus for growth in your workouts, but if you're not eating enough, you're not giving your body the fuel it needs to repair and rebuild stronger. And eating too little can impact your energy to even train hard in your workouts and push that progression, not just repair and rebuild. Just because it feels like you're giving 100% in your workouts doesn't mean you're actually working at a true 100% intensity. So make sure if your focus is on building muscle and strength, you're fueling those gains. This isn't an excuse to go crazy and eat anything you want in any quantity you want, but a small surplus of 100 to 300 calories over your maintenance is key. As you push hard in your training, you may need to constantly reassess and increase your calories further to support the added muscle and metabolic requirements. Fuel to feed those gains as you include these cluster sets to push that progression. For more nutrition and workout tips if you're struggling to build muscle, check out this video in the video description next.